Hello, friends. Welcome back to your English listening practice. This week's lesson is part of our special series based on the powerful book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. In each lesson, we explore one habit that can help you become more effective, more confident, more successful, and more fulfilled in your everyday life. In Habit 1, we learn to be proactive. In Habit 2, we learn to begin with the end in mind. In Habit 3, we learn to put first things first. And today, we arrive at Habit 4, a habit that changes the way you see people, a habit that changes the way you approach relationships, a habit that changes the way you approach business, and a habit that can completely transform the quality of your life. Lesson Habit 4 is called Think Win-Win. Most people spend their lives believing success is a competition. If I win, someone else must lose. If someone else succeeds, there must be less opportunity left for me. If someone gets ahead, I must be falling behind. But what if that isn't true? What if the most successful people in the world are not the people who defeat everyone around them, but the people who help others succeed too? What if the greatest opportunities come not from competition, but from cooperation? That is what today's lesson is about. And if you truly understand this habit, it may change every relationship you have. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Life is not a giant scoreboard from a young age. Many people learn to see life as a competition. At school, students compete for grades. In sports, players compete for victories. At work, people compete for promotions. On social media, people compete for attention. And slowly, without realizing it, many people begin viewing every interaction through one question. Who is winning? That question can be dangerous, because life is not a giant scoreboard. Relationships are not scoreboards. Friendships are not scoreboards. Marriage is not a scoreboard. Business is not always a scoreboard. Imagine two friends. One receives a promotion. The other becomes jealous. Instead of celebrating, they compare. Instead of feeling inspired, they feel threatened. Threatened means feeling worried that someone else's success might hurt your own success. And suddenly, a good moment becomes a painful one. Not because anything bad happened, because they believed success was limited. Friends, the world is not as small as we sometimes imagine. Someone else's success does not steal your future. Someone else's achievement does not reduce your potential. There is room for more than one person to succeed. And understanding that changes everything. Think about someone you know who has achieved something impressive. How did you feel? Inspired? Or threatened? Encouraged? Or jealous? Your answer may reveal how you currently view success. Lesson 2. Scarcity thinking keeps people small. Stephen Covey described something called scarcity thinking. Scarcity means believing there is never enough. Not enough money. Not enough success, not enough opportunity, not enough recognition. People with scarcity thinking often live in fear. Fear that someone else will get what they want. Fear that someone else will take their opportunity. Fear that someone else's success somehow hurts them. And because of this, they struggle to celebrate others. Imagine a workplace. One employee receives recognition. Instead of learning from them, others become resentful. Resentful means feeling angry or unhappy because someone else received something you wanted. Instead of asking, "What can I learn?" they ask, "Why them?" This mindset traps people because resentment never creates growth. Learning creates growth. Now imagine someone with abundance thinking. Abundance means believing there is enough opportunity for everyone, enough success, enough growth, enough possibility. When someone succeeds, they become curious. When someone wins, they become inspired. When someone grows, they become motivated. Their mindset sounds like this: if they can do it, perhaps I can too. That is a powerful way to live. Because abundance creates optimism. Optimism means expecting good things to happen in the future. And optimism creates action. Lesson 3. The orange story. Imagine two children arguing over an orange. Both want it. Both insist they need it. Both refuse to give in. Eventually, someone cuts the orange in half. Problem solved? Not quite. After talking, they discover something interesting. One child wanted the fruit to eat. The other wanted the peel for baking. If they had communicated earlier, both could have received exactly what they wanted. No compromise needed. A compromise is when both sides give up a little to reach an agreement. No winner, no loser. Everyone wins. This happens in life all the time. People assume there is only one solution. They assume there is only one winner. But often, there are possibilities they have not yet explored. That is why communication matters. Because understanding creates opportunities, and opportunities create win-win outcomes. Lesson 4. Winning relationships matters more than winning arguments. Think about the last argument you had. Maybe with a friend, maybe with a family member, maybe with a colleague. A colleague is a person you work with. Now ask yourself a question. What was more important? Being right or improving the relationship? Many people spend years trying to win arguments. But highly effective people focus on winning relationships. Because relationships create opportunities. Relationships create trust. Relationships create support. Relationships create happiness. Imagine a husband and wife arguing. Both refuse to listen. Both insist they are right. Eventually, one person wins. But what did they really win? An argument. And what did they lose? Connection, understanding, trust. Now imagine something different. Imagine both people trying to understand each other, trying to solve the problem together, trying to find a solution that works for both people. Suddenly, the relationship grows stronger. Not because someone won, because both people cared more about understanding than defeating each other. That is win-win thinking. Lesson 5. Business is about creating value. Many people believe successful businesses exist to make money. And yes, money matters. But the best businesses understand something deeper. Money follows value. Businesses that solve problems create value. Businesses that help people create value. Businesses that improve lives create value. Think about your favorite business. Why do you like it? Because it provides something useful, something meaningful, something valuable. The more value a person creates, the more opportunities often appear. A great teacher creates value. A great doctor creates value. A great entrepreneur creates value. An entrepreneur is a person who starts and builds a business. A great employee creates value. When you focus on helping people, people often want to help you too. Trust grows, relationships grow, opportunities grow. Everyone benefits. That is the beauty of win-win thinking. Ask yourself this question: how can I create more value for others? How can I make someone's day better? How can I solve a problem? How can I help someone succeed? Because often, the people who contribute the most receive the greatest rewards. Lesson 6. Stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Comparison is one of the fastest ways to destroy happiness. Today, many people spend hours looking at other people's lives. Social media makes it easy. You see vacations, achievements, success stories, new houses, new cars, perfect photos, and suddenly, your life feels smaller. But remember something important. You are comparing your reality to someone else's highlight reel. A highlight reel means the best moments that people choose to show others. You are seeing their best moments, not their struggles, not their fears, not their failures. Comparison creates insecurity. Insecurity means feeling unsure about yourself or your abilities. Growth creates confidence. The energy you spend comparing yourself could be spent improving yourself. Imagine two people. One spends every day watching what everyone else is doing. The other spends every day improving their own life. 5 years later, which person do you think has grown more? The answer is obvious. Focus on your journey. Run your race. Build your life. And celebrate other people's victories along the way. Lesson 7. Courage and kindness. Some people think win-win means always agreeing, always being nice, always avoiding conflict. That is not true. Win-win requires courage and kindness, both. Courage means standing up for what matters. Kindness means respecting people while doing it. Without courage, people walk all over you. Without kindness, you damage relationships. The strongest leaders understand this balance. They are firm when necessary, but respectful, confident, but humble. Humble means not believing you are better than other people. Strong, but compassionate. Compassionate means caring about other people's feelings and wanting to help them. This combination is rare and powerful. Lesson 8. The power of helping others win. Imagine a world where everyone only cared about themselves. Nobody shared knowledge. Nobody supported others. Nobody encouraged anyone. What kind of world would that be? Now imagine a different world. People mentor others. A mentor is an experienced person who helps guide and teach someone else. People encourage others. People celebrate success. People share opportunities. Which world sounds better? The answer is obvious. Friends. One of the greatest secrets of life is this: helping others succeed often helps you succeed too. Helping others grow often helps you grow. Helping others win often creates opportunities for everyone involved. The strongest communities understand this. The strongest businesses understand this. The strongest families understand this. And highly effective people understand this. Final story. The two farmers. Before we finish, I want to tell you a story. Imagine two farmers living next to each other. Both want healthy crops. Both want successful farms. Both want prosperity. Prosperity means success, growth, and having enough money and resources to live well. The first farmer focuses only on himself. He refuses to share ideas, refuses to help, refuses to cooperate. The second farmer thinks differently. He helps neighboring farmers improve. He shares knowledge. He offers support. He encourages growth. People think he is foolish. Why help competitors? Then one season. Strong winds arrive. The wind carries pollen across the fields. Because the neighboring farms are healthy, the pollen is healthy. Because the neighboring crops are strong, his crops become stronger too. His success becomes connected to the success of others. And suddenly, everyone understands. Helping others succeed did not weaken him. It strengthened him. That is the essence of win-win thinking. Not me versus you. Me and you. Growing together. Winning together. Succeeding together. Final message, friends. Habit 4 teaches us one of the most powerful lessons in life. Success does not have to create losers. Your victory does not require someone else's defeat. The best outcomes are often shared outcomes. The strongest relationships are built on mutual benefit. Mutual benefit means both people gain something positive. The strongest teams are built on mutual benefit. The strongest communities are built on mutual benefit. And the strongest lives are built on mutual benefit. When you stop seeing people as obstacles and start seeing them as partners, everything changes. Your relationships improve. Your opportunities improve. Your happiness improves. Woo! Because life becomes less about competition and more about contribution. If this lesson inspired you, leave a comment below and tell us about a situation where you can create a win-win outcome this week. How can you help someone else succeed while moving closer to your own goals? Subscribe and join us next week as we continue our journey through the 7 habits of highly effective people. And remember, the most meaningful success is not success achieved alone. It is success that lifts others along the way. Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep growing, keep improving, and keep thinking win-win. I'll see you in the next lesson.